Good morning, everybody. This was a little difficult this morning. So, but we go right into what I was, what I've prepared. Okay, let me just. Okay, so when I yesterday. I posted yesterday on Facebook an article in FAZ from Trump having trouble with Twitter. So I don't know who of you read that or heard about it. It was even in a German news. I saw it. Let me have some water, please. Basically, it is not really totally right what they write here and what CNN and all these other say. It's factual different. So what he said is that with Briefwahl, there can be fraud. There will be fraud. I mean, you know how it is. Yes, if the governor, that is a special election, which is now. It's not the November election. It's about there's. I think it's a senator who needs to be elected. So it's one died or stepped off, and I'm not, but that's what it is. It's a special election which takes place now in the Corona time, and the governor said everybody gets the ballot in the mail and sends it back in the mail, makes a mail. So if he mails it out to everybody, that is not legally right, because you have to be registered for to vote in California. You need to be registered, and then in California, you can only be registered to the Democrats or the Republican. If you want to vote different, if you want to switch, you can do it, but there's some paperwork involved. And that's every state different. I forgot exactly how it is in California, but it's not that easy. So, which means if he sends it to every resident, non-resident, depending, then that is what he meant, probably. And they're all, if you see, I wasn't, I had a green card, but I could not vote because I wasn't citizen. You have to be citizens to vote. It's the same as in Germany. So if you vote, you're Mexican or whatever, but you're illegal, that is a criminal issue. And that's what he's talking about. So, but he's not phrasing it that way, So, that what he says there, you can't really fact check, but that is that's it. So both are not totally right, and both are not totally wrong. It's he has a point there. So, and this is just the issue I want to make here with all that. So I'm glad for that happened, because it's not all green and it's not all better or worse. So it's complex. Okay, now I'm having here my list, and I'm going to go through the list now. We have, I like that, veracity of statements by Donald Trump. Okay. I'm just going to go a little through it. And The Washington Post, I think, has kind of made a statistic. It's like 1,600 false statements he has made in the last 3 years while he is sitting president. And then they have here they have here Art of the Deal. That's really interesting. You should go on to, if anybody's interested. The Art of the Deal is a book, and that is a guy who wrote it. His name is also Schwarz. And he said that he did, let me click that on. It's all, I'm on Wikipedia. It's all there. Where is it? Here, Tony Schwarz is a journalist who ghostwrote Trump, The Art of Deal. And in July 2016, he was interviewed by Jane Mayer for an article in the New Yorker. So he describes, he basically said, I kind of don't like it anymore that I wrote the book, but it's done. So he says that Trump has an issue with truth and with fiction, and that it is a kind of his fiction becomes truth and his truth becomes fictionalized, you know. So he created a phrase for that. The phrase is truthful hyperbole as an artful euphemism to describe Trump's loose relationship with truth. I like that. Loose relationship. And Trump really liked that, which is tells a lot, yeah. So Trump said probably something, what is it written in Trump's voice? I play to people's fantasy. People want to believe that something is the biggest and the greatest and the most spectacular. I call it truthful hyperbole. Okay, so that's how I put that in. It's an innocent form of exaggeration. I like that. This is totally, and it's very effective from a form, and it's a very effective form of promoting or promotion. He said Trump loved the phrase. And Schwarz said further, this side is never innocent. He added, truthful hyperbole is a contradiction in terms. It is a way of saying it is a lie, but who cares? And that is, I believe that's totally Trump. Okay, so that is that. Then I want to go something else. I mean, there is a lot here, so we can't go. I just want to give you some, just some of it. I have to go now where? Oh, here. Yeah. So in a 2016 election, Trump was the fifth person in US history to become president while losing the nationwide popular vote. So it's there have been others. That is because of if you're interested in it and you don't know how that is possible, it's complex. Now, and this is the one I want to get a little bit deeper in, because I remember this totally. So the headline here is Donald Trump's sexual misconduct allegations. Now, there were not many, but there were some women stepping up and making this, and they come in front of the camera and all that stuff, But the most dangerous thing was called Donald Trump's Access Hollywood tape. That was the last one, and that was really very short before election. So, and I was watching CNN, and there was this guy, I forgot his name. He was first at Fox, and he went to CNN, and it's an old guy, a fat guy, and a guy. So this is the Billy Bush, the brother of, the brother of that Bush tape. And that tape is devastating for Trump, because he says, I don't even want to go there, but it is devastating. And since before Trump, something like that, and you were dead in your socks, you couldn't win any election. And that's what CNN said. That's it. He's gone. I mean, they were partying. So, and this tape was put out on purpose just 2 weeks before election. It was end of October, something like that. Yeah. On October 7th, 2016, during the, that's when it came out. The Washington Post published a video and, and wrote an article or two. So it was in October. And so read it. It's filth. It's really filthy. But he is on camera and he's saying that stuff. And you sit there and say, how can you do this? I mean, because it was while he was doing his TV show. So it was on a studio lot, and they were in a trailer. That was his trailer, Billy Bush and Trump, and you heard them talking and you could understand what they're saying. And then they come out and they go, and he says that he can get any lady, and just grab them, and so you get the idea. So yeah, everybody said that's it. He can't do it. But you see, he survived even that. That is really a miracle. It's a miracle, and I don't know, man. This is just never happened before. So, but as they say, there will be always a first. That's how it is. So just Donald Trump Access Hollywood tape, and then you find it. Now, yeah, this I didn't know here. Rai Shah. Let me see what this is. White House Deputy Press Secretary. He served in the White House at the Trump administration. Okay, I guess he got fired. Well, he worked from September 27 to January 2019. Oh, I thought that was something else. Okay. And so that's basically it. What I have here, I've got some other. Let me see what. Yeah, and what I also read is what they do now is basically they do the same campaigning as they did in 16. Trump Pence, you know. Donald Trump's 2020 presidential campaign was formally launched June 16, 2015 at Trump Tower in New York City. Yeah, that was the first one. But basically, what they say here is that they're doing the same kind of campaigning this time, which is not true because of Corona. It's all not there. So yeah, that is that. And what is this about? So there was a commentator yesterday. Oh, it was on Fox. Bridge Humor did. Bridge Humor is one of the serious guys there. So anyway, he said the man, the president, he wants to be seen in a certain way. The certain way is that he has this special comb over, and he said he goes every day through this. That takes probably 2 hours just to get the hair done. And as you can see, it's always the same. It doesn't. One guy. Those are really powerful people. I was reading a book where the hairdresser was a childhood friend of the president, and he was also doing something yeah, bad, but that was a thriller. So so this is just about POTUS. Power and duties. Yeah. Oh, he's coming out with something. he's coming. You better watch the news today. He's coming out with something. He's signing presidential order or whatever, executive order. That's what he's signing today, and it has to do with Twitter. Okay, that is that. Yeah, I guess we have it. It's already 15 minutes are gone. How many? Well, since I figured out how to do this now, all on one computer. You know, hey, it takes a little longer with me. I'm an old dude, you know, and they have changed everything. So here we are. And if I move this screen over, then I can see 18 minutes and change. So I'm going to make the point on Friday. Tomorrow we're going to have, tomorrow I'm just going to make a comment on what he put out today. But tomorrow is focus on it. And Friday is, I do a summary of what I think. Also, I mean, Biden. Oh, Biden! Did you see the picture? And this kindergarten stuff with Biden had there was a public appearance somewhere in a graveyard. Who cares, you know? And Biden had this mask and the glasses, and it looked kind of stylish and so. And of course, Trump was without the mask. And then he had to make a stupid comment about Biden with a mask anyway. But it was in the open, It wasn't in a closed environment, and everybody was far and apart, and in between there was nothing, just graveyard. So you could survive without a mask. He had a point there, but the way he says it, it's all, everybody is yabba yabba yabba. He said something stupid again, So that's that. Anyway, thank you very much. 20 minutes and 20 seconds. I see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye.